My name is Michaela Mattis, and I'm doing my theory on the cultivation theory. So, on our agenda, we have the introduction, George Gerbner, aspects and examples. So, what is cultivation theory? It is a theory that argues that media generally presents an image of the world that does not reflect reality. It was created by George Gerbner, a professor of communications and the creator of cultural cultivation analysis in the 1960s. He created it as a means to examine the influence of television on viewers. It is one of the theories of media effects on communication. So there are many aspects to this theory, and one of them would be certain perspectives, which would be the ritual and transmissional perspectives. So in ritual perspective, media is representatives of shared beliefs. Media is central in maintenance of a society in time, and mass communication represents shared beliefs. Transmissional perspective is sending messages to give information to people that they can choose what to use and what not to use. So, with this theory, there are, because it shows how television can shape a person's view on the world, there are what they call the three B's in this theory: blurs, blends, and bends. Blurs is the traditional distinctions of people's views of the world. Blends is people's realities into television cultural mainstream, and bends is bending the mainstream to the institutional interests of television and its sponsors. So, what are the effects? So, cultivation theory produces effects on two levels. The first one being first order effects. It's learning facts from media, proportion of racial or sexual minorities in society, percentage of women in politics, noticing that crime is declining. We get a sense of what is factual in reality. Second order effects are the assumptions and values we learn from the media, stereotypes associated with racial or sexual minorities, how women should behave in certain occupations, believing that people are not honest. These are the effects produced of viewing television and the extent of viewing television. So some examples would be, back in the industrial age would be muckrakers. Big muckrakers were people who sought to expose the corruption in big businesses. They originally were supposed to protect the people but not baby them. They were supposed to inform the people of what's going on and how they should to get the people to do something about their government. It wasn't until, however, over time, muckrakers just began producing, in layman's terms, crap. They weren't doing their job anymore. They were just going over and over and over, saying the same things over and over again about certain corporations, which made the people lose trust in their own government and other institutions. It wasn't until Roosevelt pointed that out and decided, we need to do something about this. You need to do your job correctly, or else I will do something about it for you. This is all I have for my presentation. Thank you so much.